Assalamu alaikum. My name is Matilda. I am 24 years old and I am a revert to Islam. So, my story. Where do I start? It's been about two and a half years since I first started thinking about Islam, and I am so grateful for every single second of it. Alhamdulillah, that I was put on this path and that I finally found the courage to take my shahada. I had grown up Catholic my whole life. I was baptized, had my first communion, I was confirmed. I've always been connected to something, you know, like I've always believed in God. And I think the biggest thing for me that kick-started, okay, this is meant for you, you need to do your own research and take your time with this. In October 2024, when my best friend from back home came to visit me here, and we went to the Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi. We were wearing a abaya, we had headscarves on, felt beautiful. I had the Azan for the first time properly, like in a setting where I could soak it in, and I cried. I cried and cried and cried, and the whole way home we were just talking about how much of a sign it was and how I really felt something but I couldn't explain what it was. That stuck with me for a very long time. I still think about it now and it makes me emotional. So fast forward to December 2025. I'm at work. I am in the staff room with one of my really close friends and we're getting our morning coffee in. Context, she's hijabi. I just felt the urge to just tell her how I was feeling. You know, I was thinking of converting, but I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know if I had to wait for a sign. I didn't know what I was doing. And I will always remember this conversation, the place we had it, the conversation that we had, the comfort and the reassurance that she gave me, you know, at your own pace, only do it when you're ready. But she was so happy for me. It was amazing. That not all reverts have the same experience that I've had. The support that I have had pouring from all of my friends, it's been incredible. It's been absolutely incredible, alhamdulillah. And that is what gave me the courage to finally tell my parents. So I didn't tell them straight away, just because of how Islam is portrayed in the UK media, because the news that they consume, what they listen to, what they read, what they see on the TV. And naturally it's going to make you think things about Islam that aren't true. And my parents have been accepting, alhamdulillah. And to me, that showed me the power of dua. Between the time of October 2024, when me and my friend went to the mosque, and December 2025, when I had this conversation with my friend at work, my best friend at home, mashallah, she made the decision to wear hijab. And the noor on this girl's face, every time I saw her, every time we video call, I can't put it into words. She is an inspiration to me. And yeah, she's just amazing. So I think that me having such a supportive network of people around me definitely gave me the courage and the support for me to go off and do the research that I needed to do, and then eventually build up the courage within myself to just make the final push. And one thing that I did want to speak about was on the 28th of February this year. If you live in Dubai, you know that was quite a day. It was the day that we got the first alerts through. And I was at a sister circle with my friends here. The talk was about the concept of Tawakal. I apologise if my pronunciation is not perfect, it needs a lot of work. I know. I had always believed, just leave it to God. But to hear a name to the concept of it in Tawakal, I was mesmerised. I was absolutely mesmerised. Now that I'm learning more, you know, I'm learning more every day. Being a very anxious person, I've always been anxious. It doesn't rule my life anymore. I can just say, do you know what, that's really bothered me, but I'm going to leave it to God. Because what I want, or my overthinking about a certain situation, if it's written, it's written. And if it's not written, it's not written. What you want isn't greater than what's written for you. Yeah, that's my story to Islam and how I got here. I might make some more videos about it, not really sure. I found when I was doing my research that these kind of videos really help me. So I hope that in turn this might help somebody else that's thinking about converting. If you just like to listen to talks about Islam. If you feel that you're a mum's low, I hope that this makes you feel a bit more connected. That's Matty.